2026 winter arrived without a sound, just a heavy silver frost upon the garden ground. I remember the shouting, the storm before the peace, before the words ran out and gave us this release. Now I'm standing in the kitchen and the kettle's on the boil, a simple lonely rhythm in a life of quiet toil. I look across the table at the space where you would be, and I'm drowning in a silence that's as wide as any sea. The I love yous are all buried under layers of the dust, next to all the promises that turn to iron rust. We used up every sentence, we spent every plea, until there wasn't any language left for you and me. And oh, it's a long, cold winter after love went silent, no longer sharp or jagged, no longer loud or violent, just a library of shadows and a museum of gone, waiting for a heartbeat at the breaking of the dawn. The air is feeling solid, the light is feeling thin, and I'm losing the battle with the quiet from within. The stories hit the margin, the ink is finally dry, stuck in the echo of our very last goodbye. I walked past the theater where we used to find our song, but the marquee's missing letters and the shadows are too long. I tried to say your name just to hear a human tone, but the walls didn't answer, and I'm standing here alone. It's a physical surrender, a biological grief, like the final silent falling of a withered autumn leaf. I'm a radio that's tuned to a frequency of ghosts, proposing silent toasts to the things I miss the most. Is it madness or is it mercy to have no sound at all? To be the only secret hidden in a limestone wall. I'm a master of the hush now, a scholar of the still, swallowed by the quiet against my own heavy will. And oh, it's a long, cold winter distance. The kitchen is green. The memory of us is a million miles away. Turn off the lamp, close both my eyes beneath the weight of the 2026 skies. After love went silent, the calendars turned to January 26 today. And for a second I didn't see the world in gray. I made the coffee and I didn't set a second plate. I didn't spend the morning staring at the garden gate. I caught a glimpse of someone in the hallway glass, a stranger who was smiling as the minutes started to pass. The air felt lighter, the shadows didn't lean as tall. I almost forgot the way your coat looked on the wall. The sun hit the floorboards in a warm amber square, and I breathed in the oxygen of the vacant, quiet air. I thought the tide was turning, I thought the storm was done. I thought I'd finally found a way to live without my son. And oh, I was almost happy once today, before the memory of you swept the feeling all away. I had my head above the water, I was reaching for the light, before the always came back crashing in the middle of the night. It was a flicker of a second, a moment of the fight, before I realized the life I'm living isn't mine. A localized recovery, a heartbeat that was true. I was almost happy once, then I remembered you. I went to buy the groceries and I didn't check the brand. They used to be the only thing you'd let me in your hand. I laughed at a joke from the man behind the till. I felt the heavy hollow in my spirit start to fill. But then I saw a jacket, a specific shade of blue, and the gravity of never pulled me
Khi nào thích sâu hậu, hay vì là nói, khi sẽ đây về vui bạc lại, cái thứ đó chứ.
The calendar page is torn for January 26. As I look at the future, the past tries to fix. We were a beautiful story with a terrible end. A perfect idea, a lover and a friend. We had all the ingredients, the light and the dark. We had every single piece to build the perfect art. But the blueprint was flawed, or the timing was wrong. We just missed the rhythm of the right kind of song. We were the right hands in the wrong kind of time. The perfect intention without the perfect rhyme. We stood on the border of a dream we couldn't keep, watching all the chances start to quietly seep. And oh, we were almost meant to be a beautiful disaster for the whole wide world to see. A whisper of a forever, a flicker of a flame, a constant cruel echo of your beautiful name. We had all the stars aligned, the moon and the sun, but the universe decided that we couldn't be the one. It wasn't for the lack of trying, it wasn't for the plea. We were just the almost of a meant to be. I see you in the coffee shops, in a brand of herbal tea, a constant cruel reminder of the life that wasn't we. We shared the same secrets, we shared the same ground, but the anchor wouldn't hold, the ship couldn't be found. You're the what if in my silence, the maybe in my doubt, a story of a passion that eventually ran out. It's a bitter kind of mercy, a hollow kind of grace, to see the almost shining in your tired, beautiful face. They say that love is magic, but sometimes it's just a test, a puzzle with the pieces that don't quite fit the rest. We were the right soul, but the wrong kind of date, a beautiful intention that arrived a little late. Yeah, we arrived too late. wasn't for the lack of trying, it wasn't for the plea. We were just the almost of a meant to be. The calendar flipped to January 20 saves the day, and I finally brushed the winter dust away. I made the coffee and I didn't set a second plate. I didn't spend the morning staring at the garden gate. I caught a glimpse of someone in the hallway glass, a stranger who was smiling as the minutes started to pass. The air felt lighter, the shadows didn't lean as tall. I almost forgot the way a coat looked on the wall. The sun hit the floorboards in a warm amber square, and I breathed in the oxygen of the vacant, quiet air. I thought the tide was turning, I thought the storm was done. I thought I'd finally found a way to live without my son. And I'm almost over you tonight, reaching for the margins of a brand new kind of light. I'm a heartbeat away from being steady and true, just a silver thread from finally being through. But the almost is a mountain, the almost is a wall, and I'm still a little shaky, still a little small. I'm standing on the border, the sky is turning blue. I'm so close to the ending, I'm almost over you. I went to buy the groceries and I didn't check the brand. That used to be the only thing you let me in your hand. I laughed at a joke from the man behind the till. I felt the heavy hollow in my spirit start to fill. But then I saw a jacket, a specific shade of gray, and the gravity of never swept the better all away. The smile hit the pavement, the colors turned to rust as the architecture of my progress crumbled into dust. It's the longest mile I've ever had to walk, the final sentence in a long and lonely talk. I'm a second from the freedom, a second from the grace, but I'm still seeing shadows of your disappeared face. The calendar turned to January 26 today, and I finally brushed the thickest dust away. The mirrors are cracked and the windows are thin, letting the bite of the winter crawl in. I'm a house with no roof, I'm a ship with no sail, a fragile heart caught in a localized gale. I used to be whole when I stood by your side. Now I'm just a landscape where the shadows all hide. The air is like iron, the gravity's deep, in the middle of the promises we couldn't keep. I'm a library of secrets, a museum of rust, trying to build a future out of salt and of dust. And oh, I'm broken but breathing tonight, staring at the flicker of a cold distant light. The heart is a ruin, the spirit is torn, but I'm still standing in the light of the morn. It's a jagged kind of living, a hollowed out grace, finding the lines of a brand new face. I may be in pieces on the cold kitchen floor, but I'm still breathing, and I'm reaching for the door. I walk to the cafe on the corner of the street, right where the neon and the loneliness meet. I didn't see your ghost in the steam of the cup, and for the first time in months I could finally look up. My ribs are still aching from the weight of the gone, but the pulse in my wrist is still carrying on. I'm a tenant in a body that's learning to heal, even if numb is the only thing I can feel. Is it courage or habit to take one more step through the valley of secrets that we never kept? I'm a cathedral of echoes, but the bells start to ring, the quietest version of a living thing. Street lights are flickering out one by one, giving up their ghosts to the coming of the sun. I spent the midnight hours building up my wall, telling every shadow that I didn't feel the fall. But the dawn is a merciless witness in gray, pulling back the curtains on a 2026 day. The coffee's brewing for a person who isn't here, as the silence of the kitchen makes the damage crystal clear. I can hide the wreckage while the moon is in the sky. I can be the hero while the stars are passing by. But the first light of morning is a jagged silver blade, cutting through the brave face that I've so carefully made. And oh, I'm broken by morning light, after fighting for my spirit through the middle of the night. The sun hits the floorboards and it shows me the truth of the empty, quiet places and the ghosts of our youth. I was holding it together while the world was fast asleep, but the promises of sunrise are too heavy now to keep. The stars have all retreated, the battle's been won, and I'm standing here in pieces, broken by the sun. I hear the neighbors' car doors and the rhythm of the street, the sound of a world that's finally on its feet. They're walking to the future, they're breathing in the new, while I'm still navigating shadows that belong to you. The maybe felt so possible at 3 or 4 a.m., but the sunlight brings the never and the localized then. I'm a library of secrets that the day has exposed, a book of all our always that's been permanently closed. Is that the clarity, or is it just the glare that makes the oxygen feel like a weight I cannot bear? The dark was a sanctuary, the dark was a friend, but the morning is the final heavy sentence at the end. door, step back into a world where I don't see you anymore. Broken by the morning. The calendar flipped to January 26 without a sound. No glass hit the tile, no thunder shook the ground. I'm sitting in the kitchen, just watching the steam rise, while the world stays steady and the light stays in the sky. I check the mirrors for a crack, I check the walls for a sign, but everything looks perfect in this hollow life of mine. There was no sudden fever, no shouting in the hall, just the weight of your absence leaning heavy on it all. They say the tragedy is loud, a siren in the night, but I'm just fading slowly in the early morning light. The structure's still standing, the foundation is set, but I'm a library of secrets that I haven't finished yet. And oh, I'm broken without noise tonight, drowning in the middle of the flickering of light. No slamming of the door, no crying out for more, just a slow and steady settling upon the kitchen floor. I'm a clock with no hands, I'm a bell with no ring, the quietest version of a broken-hearted thing. The silence is a mountain, the dark is just a choice. I'm falling into pieces, but I don't have a voice. I went to buy the groceries, and I didn't say a word. I felt like a confession that was never really heard. I'm a tenant in a body that's a museum of dust, tracing out the outline of the iron and the rust. You're a song I can't remember, you're a name I can't quite reach, a beautiful familiar that's moved beyond my speech. I'm a lighthouse on a coastline with no ships in the bay, getting used to the quiet of a 20 Thomas Seuss day. Is it madness or mercy to break so completely still, to lose the very center of your own heavy will? Am I just Figos on the vault of the gone, staring at the ceiling until the breaking of the dawn? kitchen is gray. The memory of us is a million miles away. Turn off the lamp, close both my eyes. Beneath the weight of the sunless skies, I'm just crying.
The music starts abruptly, followed by 5 seconds of absorbed silence before the track ends.
The calendar flipped to January 26th. But time is just a jagged wound I don't know how to fix. I keep the curtains heavy and I keep the lights down low to hide the version of myself I don't want the world to know. In the glare of the morning, I can play the steady part with a practiced little doing fine and a hollow silver heart. But the sun is a liar, it's just a mask for what is true, because the shadows are the only place I'm still close to you. I don't have to keep the brave face, I don't have to be the man when the moon is looking down at me and knows I barely can. The silence is a pressure, a hand upon my throat, and I'm just a lonely sailor on a sinking wooden boat. And I'm crying in the dark tonight, when no one has to see the salt or the flicker of the light. I'm letting all the old ways bleed into the cotton sheet, searching for a version of us that's no longer complete. No shaking in my shoulders, no shouting at the sky, just the steady, quiet rhythm of a love that had to die. It's a localized disaster, a ghost town in my head, crying in the dark for all the things we never said. I reach for your reflection in the corner of the room, but it's just the way the shadow leans against the heavy gloom. The kitchen is a graveyard of the plans we used to make, and every breath I'm taking feels like a heavy, cold mistake. I'm a master of the maybe, a scholar of the gone, staring at the ceiling until the breaking of the dawn. You're out there in the world now, breathing in the new, while I'm drowning in the memory of the life I shared with you. Is it madness or is it mercy to have no audience at all, to be the only secret hidden in a limestone wall? wipe the eyes, fix the face, step back into the world and leave this quiet place. But I'm still crying. Calendar turned January 26 today, but I didn't try to brush the winter dust away. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the clock has lost its gears, ticking out the rhythm of 1,000 lonely years. I try to call your name just to hear a human sound, but the words are made of lead and they crumble to the ground. I never knew a lack of noise could have such a heavy weight, like an iron bar or a rusted garden gate. I used to find a sanctuary in the way you'd breathe. Now I'm just a witness to the way you had to leave. The air is getting solid and the light is getting thin, and I'm losing the battle with the quiet within. And say a word. I felt like a confession that was never really heard. A television's buzzing with the static and the white, but it doesn't drown the nothing in the middle of the night. You're a song I can't remember. You're a voice I can't quite reach. A beautiful familiar that's moved beyond my speech. I'm a library of secrets. I'm a museum of dust, tracing out the outline of the iron and the rust. Is it madness or mercy to break so completely still? To lose the very center of your own heavy will. I'm a cathedral of echoes. I'm a vault of the gone, staring at the ceiling until the breaking of the dawn. flip to January 26 today, but the kitchen's still trapped in that October gray. I'm moving like a phantom through the rooms we used to own, learning the specific way of being this alone. I still walk around the puddles on the left side of the hall, where your boots used to lean against the peeling floor wall. I reach for a conversation, a joke or just a sigh, but I'm talking to a vacancy that won't even try to lie. I'm a tenant of the silence, a curator of the void, building monuments to the always that you quietly destroyed. The air is feeling solid, the light is feeling thin, and I'm losing the battle with the quiet from within. And oh, it's just empty, where you were denying the pale and bitter flickering of the January light. The bed is a desert, the hallway's a tomb. There's a localized winner in every single room. I'm a map with no legend, a bell with no ring, the hollowed out version of a broken-hearted thing. The us is a ghost, but the absence is clear. It's just empty, so empty now that you're not here. I went to buy the groceries and I saw your favorite brand. I felt the sudden pressure of a cold and heavy hand. I didn't make a scene there, I didn't say a word. I felt like a confession that was never really heard. The closet's got a hollow ring, the hangers are all bare, like a library of stories that were never really there. I'm breathing in the nothing, I'm exhaling the gone, staring at the ceiling until the breaking of the dawn. Is it madness or mercy to have no sound at all, to be the only secret hidden in a limestone wall? I'm a cathedral of echoes, I'm a vault of the why, trapped inside the shadow of our very last goodbye. And oh, it's just empty, where you were denying the pale and bitter flickering of the January light. The bed is a desert, the hallway's a tomb. There's a localized winner in every single room. I'm a map with no legend, a bell with no ring, the hollowed version of a broken-hearted thing. The us is a ghost, the absence is clear. It's just empty, so empty now that you're not here. Empty where you were, in the click of the lock, in the cold steady ticking of the kitchen clock. Turn off the lamp, let the quiet take the floor. I don't hear a heartbeat anymore.
Fade out with the sound of a distant, lonely wind in a final, low-frequency piano note.
The calendar's stuck on January 26, like a broken clock the world can't fix. You're still sitting there, but your eyes are on the door, like you don't recognize the ghost on this kitchen floor. I'm talking to a shadow, I'm reaching for a mist, trying to find the version of you that used to exist. Your body's in the room, but the spirit's in the car, and I'm realizing just how close and yet how far you are. Is open, but the heart is already packed. We're just going through the motions of a final hollow act. I'm holding on to always, you're holding on to out, lost in the static of a localized doubt. And know you're halfway to go tonight, dissolving in the margins of a flickering light. 1 foot on the threshold, 1 foot in the hall, already forgetting how it felt to have it all. The I love you is a ghost, the forever is a blur. I'm losing the vibration of the person that you were. You're a fading signal, a song with no tone, and I'm already learning how to be here alone. Yeah, you're halfway to gone. I went to check the closet and I saw the empty space where you used to hang the jacket that I used to embrace. The hangers all rattling, a lonely silver sound, like the rhythm of a love that's no longer around. I'm a tenant in a memory, a curator of the void, building monuments to the ice that you quietly destroyed. You're looking through me now, like I'm made of smoke and glass, watching all the minutes and the memories pass. Is it better to leave or to linger in the cold, watching the story of us finally unfold? Your radio frequency drifting out of range, turning the familiar into something cruel and strange. And oh, you're halfway to go tonight, dissolving in the margins of a flickering light. 1 foot on the threshold, 1 foot in the hall, already forgetting how it felt to have it all. The I love you is a ghost, the forever is a blur. I'm losing the vibration of the person that you were. You're a fading signal, a song with no tone, and I'm already learning how to be here alone. Yeah, you're halfway to gone, halfway to gone, just a shadow on the floor. I'm already mourning the sound of the door. 1 more mile and 1 more street until the to January 26 today, but the melody is stuck in a long gone May. I sit at the piano where the dust is settling deep, next to all the promises we didn't get to keep. I try to find the sunlight, try to find the major chord, but my fingers feel the heavy of a heart that's been ignored. The world is singing anthems, chasing neon, chasing gold, but I'm just playing secrets that have already grown old. I used to know the rhythm of the life we used to lead before the silence started and the spirit started to bleed. Now the harmony is broken and the light is getting thin, and I'm losing the battle with the quiet from within. And oh, it's just my heart and mind are key tonight, dissolving in the margins of a flickering light. No silver line is shining, no always left to find, just the hollowed out vibration of the life we left behind. It's a localized disaster, a slow and steady toll, but just a reminder of the fractures in my soul. The sky is turning charcoal, the stars are turning gray as my heart plays the minor chords and watches you walk away. I went to buy the groceries and I heard our favorite song, but the rhythm was a ghost and the timing was all wrong. I felt the sudden sharp of it, a cold and jagged note, like a physical confession that was stuck inside my throat. I'm a tenant in a body that's a museum of dust, polishing the iron and the salt and the rust. You're out there in the major keys, breathing in the new, while I'm the solo cello in the vision of you. Sometimes the goodbye is a thing you don't speak. It's the salt and the silver on a hollowed out cheek. It's the resonance of empty, it's the echo of the no. It's the hardest kind of music Calendar flipped to January 26 today, but the porch light is burning in the same old way. I'm a monument to always on a street that moved along, the only person humming a forgotten summer song. I still keep the spare key hidden underneath the stone, afraid to admit that I'm finally alone. The neighbors have stopped asking, they just look at the floor, while I'm watching the shadow of our silent front door. They say that healing is a river that carries you away, but I'm an anchor buried in the salt and in the gray. I'm a library of secrets, a museum of the true, holding on to space that was only meant for you. And oh, it turns out my heart's still waiting tonight, in the pale and bitter flickering of the January light. The walls a blur of neon, the world is moving fast, but I'm a silent prisoner of a love that couldn't last. I'm a clock with no hands, I'm a bell with no ring, the quietest version of a broken-hearted thing. The bridge is gone, the river's dry, but the spirit is clear. I'm still waiting, my heart's still waiting here. I went to buy the groceries and I saw your favorite brand. I almost reached out for your cold and heavy hand. I find myself pausing when I walk past your old room, waiting for a flower in a desert to bloom. I've memorized the cracks and the patterns on the wall, listening for a footstep or a ghost-like call. It's a physical surrender, a biological debt to a version of forever that I haven't finished yet. Is it loyalty or madness to stay inside the dark, to keep the vibration of a long extinguished spark? I'm a cathedral of echoes, I'm a vault of the gone, refusing to look at the breaking of the dawn. No, I'm not ready for the dawn. calendar flipped to January 26 today, but I didn't try to brush the winter dust away. I was standing on the ledge of the life we used to share, reaching for a forever that was no longer there. I thought you'd be the safety, I thought you'd be the net, the one to catch the spirit that hasn't finished yet. But I stepped into the hollow, I stepped into the blue, and realized the gravity was stronger than you. There was no hand to grab me, no voice to call me back, just the sudden heavy silence of the fading into black. I watched the windows flicker as I drifted past the floor, realizing I don't live in your story anymore. And oh, it was a long way down. I fell alone tonight, out of the amber comfort and the flickering of light. I plummeted through memories, I plummeted through light, underneath the weight of a gray and empty sky. No one there to break the crash, no one there to stay, just the slow and steady rhythm of the washing all away. I'm a localized disaster, a ghost upon the stone, because when the end finally came, I fell alone. I hit the ground so quietly, it didn't make a sound, just a library of secrets scattered on the ground. I looked up at the balcony, I looked up at the heights, at the ghost of the person who used to fix the lights. You're still up there breathing, you're still up there true, while I'm becoming the pavement, becoming the view. It's a physical surrender, a biological death, to a version of always that I'm trying to forget. Is it madness or mercy to have no one there to take the final tumble through the cold and vacant air? I'm a cathedral of echoes, I'm a museum of dust, polishing the iron and the salt and the rust. And oh, it was a long way down. I fell alone tonight, out of the amber comfort and the flickering of light. I plummeted through memories, I plummeted through light, underneath the weight of a gray and empty sky. No one there to break the crash, no one there to stay, just the slow and steady rhythm of the washing all away. I'm a localized disaster, a ghost upon a stone, because when the end finally came, I fell alone. I fell alone into the dark, without a single fire, without a single spark. The landing was cold, the landing was deep. In the promises we couldn't keep, I fell alone.
You're listening on old frequency piano note that resonates until it's barely
The calendar flipped to January 26 today, and I'm still sifting through the things you threw away. I watched you pack your logic and your light easy bags, while I'm left holding on to all these heavy silver rags. You said we both gave everything, you said we both tried hard, but I'm the one still standing in this frozen empty yard. I saw the way you measured out the love you had to give, while I was building every single room where we would live. It wasn't a competition, no, it wasn't a race, but I can see the imbalance in the hollow of this space. I was a river while you were just a shallow summer stream, and I'm drowning in the pieces of a half-forgotten dream. And oh, the bitter truth is that I love you more in the quiet of the kitchen and the clicking of the door. I gave you the marrow while you gave me the bone. I built you a cathedral while you gave me a stone. I was the anchor, I was the steady burning light, while you were just a shadow passing through the night. It's a localized disaster, a debt I can't ignore. The reason it hurts is because I loved you more. I knew the map of every scar upon your tired hand. I walked the miles beside you across the shifting sand. I loved you in the mornings before the mask was on, and in the blue and weary hours just before the dawn. You never had to wonder, you never had to ask. Providing you a refuge was my only holy task. But you walked out so easy, you walked out so light, while I'm still here shaking in the middle of the fight. They say that equal hearts are the only way to win, but I let all your chaos and your winter settle in. I spent my last forever trying to make you wanna stay, while you were already 1,000 miles away. Yeah, you were already gone. tank is empty, the light is finally out, and I'm the only one who knows what this was about. I loved you more. I never was the type for the neon or the noise. I didn't need the grander things to find my steady poise. While others shouted forever from the rooftops in the dark, I was busy tending to our single flickering spark. I watched the way you took your tea, the way you turn a page, building you a sanctuary, not a silver cage. I didn't need a witness, I didn't need a crowd to prove a love that didn't have to scream to be allowed. The 2026 winter is settling on the sill, and the house we built together is finally truly still. I'm looking at the empty chair, the space beside the bed, counting up the million things I should have probably said. And oh, I loved you quietly for all those heavy years, in the soft and steady rhythm of the laughter and the tears. No lightning in the valley, no thunder in the sky, just a low and constant fire that refused to ever die. I was the anchor in the current, the shadow on the wall, the one who caught the pieces before they'd even fall. The world was looking elsewhere, but I was looking true, quietly, completely, just loving you. I knew the map of every scar upon your tired hand. I walked the miles beside you across the shifting sand. I loved you in the mornings before the mask was on, and in the blue and weary hours just before the dawn. You never had to wonder, you never had to ask. Providing you a refuge was my only holy task. But the silence grew too heavy, or the peace became a bore, and now I'm just a whisper at a locked and bolted door. Maybe if I'd shouted, maybe if I'd screamed, I wouldn't be a ghost inside the life that we had dreamed. But a river doesn't hollow out the stone by being loud, and I'm still here, a silver lining you quietly until the very end. My lover and my secret, my sanctuary and friend. The light is finally fading, the fire's burning low, and I'm the only one who didn't wanna go. I loved you quietly. The 20 talent-switched calendar is a map of empty days. I'm still lost inside the static of our old familiar ways. I find myself pausing at the top of every stair, listening for a ghost of you that isn't really there. I bought the brand of coffee that you always used to like, then the realization hits me like a lightning strike. I'm setting up the table, then I'm putting back the chair, trying to breathe the oxygen in this vacant heavy air. The city's moving forward, the neon's getting bright, but I'm just a shadow in the middle of the night. I'm a radio that's searching for a signal in the dark, trying to find the flicker of our very last spark. And oh, it's a heavy kind of hollow when I say I miss you, like a saltwater promise that I can't quite pull through. It's not a sudden screaming, it's not a jagged cry, it's the slow and steady rhythm of a long and low goodbye. I miss the way you'd whisper, I miss the way you'd stay, I miss the person I was before you walked away. There always is a mountain that I'm too tired to climb. I just miss you every single second of the time. I saw your favorite jacket in the window of a shop, and for a heartbeat everything just started to stop. I almost reached for my phone to tell you what I'd seen before I remembered all the miles that sit in between. You're out there in the world now, building something new, while I'm still the curator of the life I shared with you. I'm a tenant in a body that's too wide for just one soul, trying to find the fragments of a broken-hearted whole. Is it a habit, or is it just a curse, to have your name be the chorus of every lonely verse? I'm a library of yesterday, a museum of the dawn, staring at the ceiling until the breaking of the dawn. I miss the person I was before you walked away. There always is a mountain that I'm too tired to climb. I just miss you every single second of the time. I miss you in the click of the lock, in the cold, steady ticking of the kitchen clock. The light is finally fading, the night is coming on, and I'm still right here, waiting for the dawn. I miss you. Calendar flipped to January 26 today, but I'm still living in the colors of a long gone May. I remember the coffee and the way you'd hold the cup, the specific way you looked before the sun came up. I remember the keys on the hook by the door, and the sound of your laughter on the hardwood floor. The world says to forget, to let the edges blur, but I'm a library of every second that we were. They say that time is a healer, a thief of the sting, but it's just a curator of every broken thing. I'm a museum of always, a vault of the true, polishing the silver of the life I shared with you. And oh, it's a heavy kind of holy, how I remember everything. The salt on your skin and the way the shadows swing, every whisper in the dark, every flicker of the light is a permanent inhabitant on the rail. A soft woolen anchor on a ship with no sail. I remember the song that you hummed in your sleep, and the promises we made that were too heavy to keep. I walked past the park where the flowers all died, tracing out the outline of the us left inside. I'm a tenant in a body that's too wide for one, counting every shadow since the day that we were done. Is it a mercy, or is it a curse to have your memory rhythm through every lonely verse? I'd trade all the after for 1 second of then, just to live in the always of your spirit again. Yeah, to have it back the good and the bad, the only version of us that I ever really had. Close the book, turn off the lamp. I'm the last one standing in our old cold camp. I remember the calendar turned to January 26 today, and I finally brushed the winter dust away. I fixed the screen and I painted every door, trying to hide the scars upon the floor. The world sees a man who's standing on his feet, walking with purpose down a busy city street. They say you look better, you found a brand new light, but they don't see the battle in the middle of the night. I'm a master of the mask, a scholar of the fine, polishing the edges of this hollow life of mine. The structure's still standing, the foundation is set, but I'm a library of secrets. I haven't finished yet. And oh, it turns out I stayed broken inside, in the places where even the shadows can't hide. I mended the skin, but I couldn't mend the soul. I'm just a fragment that's mimicking the whole. The me that you knew, he walked out with you and left me this wreckage. I'm trying to pull through. The world sees a survivor, a story of pride, but I stayed broken inside. I sit at the table where we used to talk for hours. Now I'm just a witness to the dying of the flowers. I've mastered the art of the steady dry eye, while under the surface the rivers run high. It's a quiet disaster, a slow motion decay, the permanent theft of the us from the day. I'm building a life on a bed of dry sand, holding a future I don't understand. Is it a lie if I'm breathing? Is it a sin to pretend that I'm reaching the start when I'm still at the end? I'm a cathedral of echoes, a museum of gone, staring at the ceiling at the breaking of the dawn. No, it turns out I stayed broken inside, in the places where even the shadows can't hide. I mended the skin, but I couldn't mend the soul. I'm just a fragment that's mimicking the whole. The me that you knew, he walked out with you and left me this wreckage. I'm trying to pull through. The world sees a survivor, a story of pride, but I stayed broken inside. I stayed broken beneath the suit and the tie, beneath the hello and the final goodbye. The cracks are all there, just hidden from view. The part of me that was meant for you, I stayed broken. The calendar's turned to 2026, a page I shouldn't see. Still living in the ruins of the way we used to be. I watch the seasons change their clothes, I watch the light go dim, but I was busy guarding every shadow, every whim. neighbors moved away last June. The garden's gone to seed, but I'm still planting flowers for a ghost I'll never feed. I thought if I just waited here, the clock would turn around. But I'm just a lonely relic on a frozen piece of ground. I ignored the final warning, I ignored the closing door. I kept on building monuments on a hollowed out floor. Now the party's over and the stars have gone to sleep, and I'm the only secret that the silence has to keep. And it turns out I stayed too late tonight. A ghost inside a house that's lost the memory of the light. The always turned to never while I was looking for a spark. And now I'm just a shadow drifting deeper into dark. The bridge is gone, the river's dry, the maps are all on fire. I'm standing on the wreckage of a lonely broken spire. The world moved on without me, it didn't even hesitate. And I'm just left here realizing I stayed too late. I went to check the mirror, but the silver's getting old. Showed me a version of a man I wasn't told. The lines around my eyes are like the cracks upon the wall. A library of waiting for a voice that doesn't call. I could have left in April, I could have left in May, but I was busy polishing the ghosts of yesterday. Now the keys don't fit the lock and the rhythm doesn't beat. I'm a stranger to the pavement on my own familiar street. Is it loyalty or madness? Is it mercy or a curse? To be the only person left to write the final verse. I'm a tenant in a body that's a museum of gone, staring at the ceiling at the breaking of the dawn. It turns out I stayed too late tonight. A ghost inside a house that's lost the memory of the light. The always turned to never while I was looking for a spark. And now I'm just a shadow drifting deeper into dark. The bridge is gone, the river's dry, the maps are all on fire. I'm standing on the wreckage of a lonely broken spire. The world moved on without me, it didn't even hesitate. And I'm just left here realizing I stayed too late.